Hey, good evening all. So the purpose of today's video is relatively simple, right? We're gonna try to set up a local LLM on our Linux machine, virtual machine or laptop, whatever, to act as an offline software developer agent. Oh, I forgot about agent there. So I'll put agent, right? So there are some design choices that we have already made. It's going to be a Linux system with at least 16 GB of RAM. Give or take 80 GB of free storage, the more the better. We're going to use Ollama for local model hosting, and the model we're going to use is Qwen 2.5 Coder 7 billion parameters. There's a reason for that. We'll cover that in the next videos. We're also going to test it out with Open WebUI to act as our local chat interface to chat with the Ollama in the local setup. Later on, we'll extend this to try to see if we can install Visual Studio and Cline an extension for inline ID generation, right? Or inline generation of code. That's really the purpose of a coding agent, right? So that's what we're going to do. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's speed run through this. So the basic setup, if you have a laptop with Linux, so let's confirm what OS I have. I have a stock Ubuntu 2604 LTS. How much disk space do I have? Memory. I have total 14 gig, some 4 gig is used, some 9.5 is free, give or take, that's enough, because the rest of it is all property buffer cache. Yeah, right there, right? So total available is about 10 gig. I think that's good enough, so let's proceed. Disk space, like I said, the more the better. Even for the RAM, the more the better. Pretty stock, single flat file system for me. I have 462 gig available, so I think I'm good to go. Ollama, it's not there. It's saying, okay, you can also install this using, sudo snap. I really don't like to do that. I like to just straight download from Ollama, the latest version, and go. So the first thing that we're going to install is a package called ZTSD, or ZSTD, sorry, and that is really important for Ollama. It's like a prerequisite. So whoops. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, sudo apt get install ZSTD. It's already installed. Okay, good. Next, let's go ahead and install our good friend Ollama. Whoops. And I'll give all these commands later on for you guys too as well, right? So that you can just copy paste it if you want. Yeah, this whole thing in Linux is annoying the crap out of me. Sorry. Sudo curl -fssl https ollama.com/install.sh and then pipe to sh. So it's downloading. You can see that. Ta-da! It's done. Oh, NVIDIA GPU installed. I forgot to tell you. I believe the NVIDIA GPUs are optional. Mine has a, let's see, what do I have? This laptop has a NVIDIA card. It's an RTX A500 laptop GPU. I believe this is optional, so I'll confirm that at the end of the video, or probably attach it, or maybe I'll put that in the comment section, right? I'll give this a try without the NVIDIA card and then see if that works. I hope it works. If not, at least one graphics card is a pre-requirement. So anyhow, so Ollama is installed. We can basically try to run Qwen 2.5 Coder 7 billion. Okay, maybe, oh, sorry, that was a typo in there, so I'm like, huh? It is QW. I don't want it to download any other large models, so there it is. Success. It's probably launching the model. There you go. It's up, it's running, right? You can see the terminal. You can type whatever you want, right? You can show the model information, info or model files, parameters, etc. We'll take a look at this in the next video so that we can fine tune it, right? But we know that the model is up and running because it is serving, because you can actually see it. So with that said, we can open another tab here and continue with the rest. So now what we want is UV. I always like to have UV whenever I'm dealing with Python, which is what this step is. Astral.sh/uv/install.sh and then pipe to sh. That's going to give you a beautiful package manager for Python. What are we? We're in Bash, so we're gonna have to source it, or we can exit and restart, right? So UVX and UV are installed, and you will see that in just a second. Now we want to launch the Open WebUI package. It's just a pip package, so all we have to do is do this: data underscore dir equals home directory /dot Open WebUI, use UVX and use Python version 3.1. Actually, that is very specific because WebUI is written heavily based on Python 3.11. So please do not try any other version because it will break stuff. So anyhow, that's it. Use UX, use Python 3.1. Here's the command: Open WebUI and serve. And it's downloading all the dependencies you can see in the background, and it's doing a whole bunch of stuff. It will be over in just a minute. Ooh, ChromaDB. That is a vector DB. We'll talk about that in the next video. So the next thing we need is we do need Chrome browser, or any browser for that matter. I just happen to like Chrome, so we can go ahead and start downloading it, right? wget https download.google.com/ if it is pre-installed, you don't need to do this. I don't have it, so I'm installing it again. Chrome -stable _current _AMD 64.deb, right? We'll have it ready, but we'll let this finish, go there, and then install it, because we want the Chrome to be able to use the to launch the Open WebUI chat window. There we go. So it started, right? Now we just need the browser to use it, but we also need to know a secret key that is right there. It is writing to your home directory. So just make a note of that, right? We'll see if it comes back and asks for it or not, but it did say loading web secret key from, so it looks like it did load it. So anyhow, all right, leave this running in one side, and you can see Open WebUI has launched. Blah blah blah. You can ignore some of this, just the launch packages, right? So wait until this is fully completed, the loading. Okay, we can go ahead and download Google Chrome and have it installed. It probably needs sudo. We'll see. Have to install -file./Google. A bit. Yeah, it definitely needs sudo, and that is fine. I did not have this command, so I will add that in the command line. So continue, yes. All right, it got the file, blah blah blah. It's installing. download is performed, unsandboxed as root file. Yeah, we know, that's fine. So with that said, hopefully we should have Google Chrome here. Yes, and it's up to you if you want to do that. Well, I like to do that, that's fine. Stay signed out for now. So we have this running, and we just need our good friend to be complete, which I believe it is. What is the port number that this thing runs on? Let's see. It is running on don't know. Let's ask Google. Ah, 8080 it is. Localhost 8080. Ta-da! So get started. Your name, whatever your name is. You can put whatever you want. And some password, right? That only you know. And you created the no thanks, thank you. And you can honestly see, some changes, right? Change logs. Okay, let's go. You can see Open WebUI connected to the Cline 2.0 that is running on our local laptop, and it is ready to do whatever you want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask it to write a program to see if a given number is prime or not, right? Can we do that? Let's say that. So let's prompt write a let's say Python, right? Python program to check if a given number prime or not, and let's see. So the Qwen 2.5 coder is thinking. And isn't that beautiful? It's generating the program. And boom, just like that, right? Let's see if it works. So copy the code. Let's go back to our terminal. Whoops. Let's go back to our terminal. We can say vi prime.py, and then we can paste it, and then this is gonna, I don't know if I have Python. See, I knew it, but I do have UV, so we can do run python prime.py. Why is that? Oh, because it's got that it's got that Python header. Alright, fix that. Enter a number, whatever, 73. Oh, there you go, I got lucky. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. It's not a prime number, we know that. How about 55? Clearly not. Yep, not a prime number. So let's ask Google. Smallest is 10,007. Okay. Kapow, right? Is a prime number. Isn't that beautiful, right? 2 seconds ago, you needed a program and it wrote you a program really good. Now, the only thing that is remaining is, okay, how am I going to integrate this workflow into my Visual Studio or something professional, right? So let's go ahead and download Visual Studio. So let's go to code.visualstudio.com/download. So https code.visual.com/download. Yes, we are in Linux Ubuntu, so it's downloading. Ta-da, done. So it's in downloads. I like to do terminal, so let's go back to the terminal. It's in downloads. Yep, sudo apt install -y/code. It's getting it's installing, and I will give this command line also just so you have it. 60%. Installer would like to add the Microsoft repository. Usually, yeah, that's okay because it will add like packages. That's fine, you can ignore it, right? All right, so we have code downloaded, so we can launch code, right? Which is Visual Studio Code. There you go. I don't want to sign in right now. So it's the default stock install, right? So the first thing that we want to do, and you can sign in if you want to, by the way. The first thing that we want to install is that Cline, because it helps you integrate coding. There it is. It's the autonomous coding agent. Install, publisher. Yeah, you do your trust. Yes, I do trust. So there with the this is all just me Cline. You can go through the startup video if you want, right? Welcome to Cline. It's just and this is basically the default one is actually Microsoft Copilot, so we're not going to use that. Okay, now that the Cline is installed, we can click on Cline. And how will you use Cline? You want to choose bring my own API key, continue. API provider, who is providing it, you have to choose Ollama because we have Ollama in our local laptop. Where is Ollama? Right there. Ollama. Search the model. If you select here, you should already see the Qwen 2.5 coder 7 billion parameter that we previously downloaded. So we choose that. You can leave the context window as is. We can slightly increase it depending on how much RAM you have. We can talk about it in our next video. Leave everything else the same. Continue. So there it is, right? It's ready to go. You can choose a new file if you want, or you can leave it empty. It's up to you. Now whatever prompt you want to do, you can choose the same prompt that you gave there, or we can try a new one, right? Because we know it wrote a prime number already. Why don't we do that? We'll just use the same prompt. It actually is suggesting is an efficient algorithm, right? So we can copy that and then paste it here. Of course I can't paste, so let's just type in whatever I typed there. Oops. Write a Python program to check if the given number. Write a Python program to check if the given number is prime or not. You can safely ignore that. It's thinking. Oh, there it is. Ollama request timed out. Sometimes that could be a memory problem. Sometimes it is not. So I was noticing that, see, Ollama took up a lot of memory here. So I'm gonna kill that process 107.11 just to see if that will fix it. Yep. Oh, that's because it's probably running as like yeah, Ollama user. So let's relaunch top as sudo top, and now we can kill it. 107.11, and it's gone, and it will relaunch itself. That's okay, right? When it does relaunch, we'll see how that. Yeah, see, it came back 11314. Let's see if that will work. Hmm. Okay, let's do this. Write a Python program to check if a given string is a palindrome. And there we go. So in Open Web UI, the results are there. But I think the client is having some problems, so we'll fine tune it and we'll see that in the next one. But at least here's a pretty neat interface for you guys to deploy Ollama on your own local laptop and start using it. Supposing you want to redo this, right, with get the input string from the user, you can just say it, right? Get the input string from user and refactor, right? So it will do it. Oh, he's just using his palindrome function. Oh man, that is... No, I mean like refactor that Python program to get input from the user. So because this is a very specialized model, common language doesn't work, right? The context window is very small. That is why it's doing what it's doing. So let's just rewrite the whole thing. So let's say write a Python program to get input from user to get a string from user. Check if palindrome or not. Now I think it will write it. Oh yeah, the choice of oh yeah, I think it went on a tangent. So let's just go back and start a new chat because it's losing context and it's like behaving like I'm not with you. So copy, new chat, paste, let's go. So yeah, there's a subtle difference between the Qwen 2.5 coder versus the It is not wanting it today. Why are you doing this? And there it is. Except the formatting is lost. Why is that? You can actually see all the input tokens, output tokens, all your token usage here. It's pretty impressive, right? Anyhow, so this is how you will use Qwen 2.5 in your local laptop. You can actually copy this and make it into a Python program if you want. So let's see it, right? Just like previous, so we had prime.py, palindrome.py, paste, oops, not that, paste everything. Why is there no lines in buffer? Copy, and then are we in insert mode? Yes, we are. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. That code is not supposed to be like that. I do not know why it is doing that, but we will see. right? And if you want, I can give you the code as well. New line, enter a string. Yep. I don't think we need this. I don't think we need this. I don't think we need that either. Let's just make sure input end result is palindrome, print. Yeah, F the string in palindrome, else. Oh, where is the else? Okay. I think we just need to clean it up a little bit. The string is a if result, which is else, not a palindrome. Okay, I think we can try to run this. So we still have UV, run Python, palindrome.py, indentation error, unexpected indent in line 3. Okay. Oh, because you want to return here. Okay, not that. Unexpected character after line. Oh, is that the new line? Is it line number 7? Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Yeah, enter a string. Anything, right? Madras. User input is not defined. In user input. Let's see. Yes, we did mean in user input. So that we didn't need that actually. It just can be user input. And I'll give you the program as well. So Madras, not a palindrome, and we all know Malayalam is a palindrome. Maybe we'll ask Google, give me I don't know, 20 character palindrome example. Anything, right? Able, was I, air, I saw. Okay. Oops. Able, was I, ere, I saw, Alba. Oh, that's a palindrome. There you go. That works. And if you have any questions or you're running into any problems, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comment section. I'll keep an eye out for you guys. My goal is to get you guys up and running on your laptop so we can do things in the next videos, right? Playing with context windows or playing with different models, maybe even fixing that Cline problem. We'll see that in the next videos, but I only know what to focus on if you ask me. Alrighty then, see you guys in the next video. Bye.